They're ready. They're off. Fair start. Beautiful Brand in the blue cap takes that lead. Galway Bay rushing up now, showing speed as they leave the 5, and Galway Bay and the Beautiful Brand dispute that lead. A gap of some 6 or 7 lengths to last hurrah. 3.5 to Estelita on the outside of the grey, Crushing Power and a Fiery Path at the back of the field. They've left the half mile. They arrive at the 7/16th, and it is Beautiful Brand out in front and cruising 2 lengths in front. Being chased all the while by Galway Bay as they leave the 3. A huge gap opens up to last hurrah. 5 further lengths back to Estelita, 3 to Crushing Power, and Fiery Path 3/4 of a length down, but still remains last as the field come thundering into the top of the lane. It is a Beautiful Brand in control. Galway Bay needs to find maybe 3 lengths. They're arriving at the final 3/16th. It is a Beautiful Brand, the rider now calling for the stick in the right hand. This is Victor Wild Sanchez and Beautiful Brand. They leave the furlong pole with a clear and what looks to be an unstoppable advantage. Beautiful Brand in cruise control. They leave the 16th pole, and it is Beautiful Brand out in front. The rest of them now beginning to make gains, but Beautiful Brand eased in the end will win by almost 4. Fiery Path is second. Last to Rise third. Estelita is fourth. They're ready. They're off. Fair start. Beautiful Brand in the blue cap takes that lead. Galway Bay rushing up now, showing speed as they leave the 5, and Galway Bay and the Beautiful Brand dispute that lead. A gap of some 6 or 7 lengths to last hurrah. 3.5 to Estelita on the outside of the grey, Crushing Power and a Fiery Path at the back of the field. They've left the half mile. They arrive at the 7/16th, and it is Beautiful Brand out in front and cruising 2 lengths in front. Being chased all the while by Galway Bay as they leave the 3. A huge gap opens up to last hurrah. 5 further lengths back to Estelita, 3 to Crushing Power, and Fiery Path 3/4 of a length down, but still remains last as the field come thundering into the top of the lane. It is a Beautiful Brand in control. Galway Bay needs to find maybe 3 lengths. They're arriving at the final 3/16th. It is a Beautiful Brand, the rider now calling for the stick in the right hand. This is Victor Wild Sanchez and Beautiful Brand. They leave the furlong pole with a clear and what looks to be an unstoppable advantage. Beautiful Brand in cruise control. They leave the 16th pole, and it is Beautiful Brand out in front. The rest of them now beginning to make gains, but Beautiful Brand eased in the end will win by almost 4. Fiery Path is second. Last to Rise third. Estelita is fourth.
Beautiful Brand delivers as the top choice in race number 1, and at 2-1, that's a fairly decent start for the day. Victor Sanchez riding there for trader Michael Spencer, more popular known as Mikey. It was a gate to our performance from Beautiful Brand, getting the job done there over Fire Path, Last Hurrah, and Estelita. The number that I gave you there were 2, 7, 1, and 6. The race came back 2, 6, 1, and 5. So you got the exact from those numbers, $1,021. You got the equivalent as well, $1,132, and you also got the trifecta there, 1,216. So a good start for the day there. Always great to start off tipping the winner of the first race. So whatever happens thereafter, I know for sure that I tipped at least one winner for the day. So 2-1 for Beautiful Brand kicks us off in the Reggae 6.
They're off and racing, came out in a very good line. As on the outside, that's Indestructible, that grabs an early lead. So it's Indestructible from First Grandson, right against the rail. Just behind them, that's Awesome Lion and Francis. And they're really in a tight bunch. Then comes the First Offense, and just at the back of the field, that's Fearless Force. They head toward the 4 furlong point, and it's a war up front. First Grandson and Indestructible. Indestructible goes on once again from First Grandson. Francis watches them from third, rushing down into it now and coming around. That's Fearless Force. Then comes a First Offense, and left at the back of the field, that's Awesome Line. Indestructible has poached a 3-length lead, but here comes Fearless Force, looking very threatening. right against the rail and left back. That's Francis. It's still in front. Indestructible Fearless Force comes a hunting on the outside. It's still Indestructible Fearless Force. Now grabs a hold and kicks. It's Fearless Force in front of Indestructible Francis coming on against the rail. It's Fearless Force in front and traveling nicely under the sneaky fox Radish Roman. He wants to have the lead in the Jockeys Championship, and I think he'll have it. It's Fearless Force in front. Francis trying hard, but only will be second best. Fearless Force beats Francis, then comes Indestructible, and the first offense back in fourth.
No problems there for the 1-9 favorite Fearless Force. Shadestone to stride, but coupled up nicely to go within pursuit of the leaders midway point of the contest. They're third for home with a clear path ahead of him, and Radish Roman made good use of the opportunity, and he's now one clear in the Jockeys Challenge. 113 wins for Radish Roman, 112 for Tevin Foster.
They're off. First start, Zulu Warrior left behind. Impressive Force, Sheer Delight, they match Stride Supremacy, rushing up, and these three spread across the track as they charge away down the far side and make their way toward the 6. Zulu Warrior and Riches to Rags come next, and the King Pie a long way last with a lot to find as they've dashed past the 6. Supremacy a narrow leader, Sheer Delight right alongside. Impressive Force racing out wide of horses, Zulu Warrior filling the sandwich, and on the rail Riches to Rags. At the moment, King Pie going nowhere as they've left the 5 and run toward the final half of a mile. Supremacy just the leader from a Sheer Delight. Impressive Force now getting closer with every stride. Riches to Rags in a handy spot down against the rail as they charge away now toward the final 7:16. Supremacy just the leader from Sheer Delight and Impressive Force. Zulu Warrior and Riches to Rags 2 lengths in behind them, and King Pie left out of it as they blasted past the 3 and are about to arrive at the 5:16. Supremacy on the rail, just the leader. Impressive Force now asked to kick in on the outside. Sheer Delight in between runners, but it is Supremacy at the top of the lane who continues to lead. Here is Impressive Force now, and Radish Roman on the outside. Supremacy battling Impressive Force. Sheer Delight fading back, but Impressive Force now snatches the lead. Supremacy refusing to quit. It is Impressive Force on that lead. Supremacy coming once again. They're inside the final 16. Tevin Foster and Supremacy show their noseband in front. It's going to be ahead, Bob. It's close. Too close to call. Supremacy going by with Impressive Force. Then Sheer Delight. Riches to Rags is back in fourth.
Or very amazing thoroughbred Hovercraft with the Hovercraft Sprint. Late scratch is number 3, La Visa. We're down to a field of 5. Live ticket count though in the regular 6, 2,371 at 4.346 billion in the net pool, and the catch line started off with 571 live tickets with over 572,000 in that net pool. Impressive Force just held on by a nose, just got there by a nose over the long-time leader Supremacy, and that Radish Roman, Tevin Foster finish brought the house down. The exacta in the end, $304, so you get a good dividend there for the exacta with the top 2 jocks. The favorite got the better of a 6-to-1 chance there.
They're off on racing. That's a good line. Altogether, though, as outrunning is left at the back of the field. Miss Moneypenny goes right for that lead. Unspun is about 3 lengths behind, then another length and a half before we come to Burning Head. Recovering after that bad break, that is Altogether and Bad Girl Khaleesi running her own private race at the back of the field. They head towards the 4, and it is Miss Moneypenny. Attacked on the outside by Unspun. They're 3 lengths in front of Burning Hedge, getting closer. Also there and coming on, that is Altogether and racing way out of it and hopelessly out of it now. That's Bad Girl Khaleesi. Miss Moneypenny still in front, held together by terrific Tevin Foster. Here comes on the outside, that's Unspun with Christopher Mamdine. This is where the race lie. And now Unspun goes on from Miss Moneypenny, left back against the rail. It's Unspun in front of Miss Moneypenny, being hustled up by terrific Tevin Foster. Coming on, that's Burning Head, but this Unspun is really getting out of the grasp of this field. Unspun and Christopher Mamdine, they've poached a 6 lengths lead, and they're gonna win this one easily. It's the Hovercraft Sprint BGLC Toba Millionaire Series, race number 2, Unspun, on an afternoon stroll, about by 8 lengths. from a Burning Head. Then comes Miss Moneypenny, Altogether, and Bad Gal Khaleesi.
An impressive victory there by Unspun with 2019 champion jockey Christopher Mandine back in Jamaica, fresh from Canada, and he gets his first win since his return, and he does it on the first race day. So look out for Christopher Mandine to be doing very well for the remainder of the season. Unspun won quite impressively. I get a bit of Burning Hedge, and a disappointing third was the big favorite, Miss Moneypenny.
And they're off. Empress Lynx comes away at the back. Aria's Reign dashes into that lead. Princess Ifya on the outside of Princess Aquila. These three separated by maybe 2 lengths. Urchigal right on their heels as they head toward the half mile. A break of 3 back to Blinking Light. He stands alone, and here comes Doc Team up in behind, and the trailer Empress Lynx now asked to get going. They're about to arrive at the 7/16th. Aria's Reign striding out with a length and a quarter advantage. Princess Ifya and Urchigal in close attendance. Princess Aquila is 4 lengths off that lead. A break up some 4 to Blinking Light. Here comes Doc. Empress Lynx now moving on the outside 3 wide. He stands alone at the back of the field. They're coming into the top of the lane. In the 5th event, they leave the quarter pole behind. Aria's Reign attempting to go all the way. Urchigal now launching an attack. Princess Aquila toward the outside. In behind them, that's Princess Ifya. And here comes Doc sneaking closer on the rail. Aria's Reign now running on fumes at the moment. Princess Aquila on the outside. Here comes Doc trying to close up. Aria's Reign shutting down. And here comes Doc now snatches the lead on the terrific Tevin Foster. He gets 1 back in the Jockeys Championship. Princess Aquila has finished in second over Aria's Reign, tight between Empress Lynx and Urchigal.
Here comes Doc, comes from off the pace and gets the job done over 5.5 furlongs. A peach of a ride there by Tevin Foster, getting the better of Radish Robot with Princess Aquila. So the Tevin Foster Radish Robot exacta returns 678, and you get the Quinella 552. The Quinella Plus is a bust, so you continue to get big dividends from our top 2 riders here when they run in the exacta and Quinella.
And away they go. Breaking smartly on the near side, that is Queen Zan. Just left behind Queen Zan, and coming around on the far side, that's True Bravado is right there too. Over on the far side, we see Don Almighty. Over there too, that's Silver Fox and a Phonometer. But right in the middle, Queen Zan looks to have that overall lead. True Bravado hustled up and asked for more. Left back over on the far side, that is a Phonometer. And just behind them, that's Sticky Don. But it is Queen Zan charting the course nicely. Coming to the furlong pole, it's Queen Zan with a good-looking lead and looks to be on recall. Sticky Don is running on, and also coming on that it's Phonometer, but Queen Zan has flown the coop, and Queen Zan is sprinting clear. Queen Zan on the very good ride from Siobhan Townsend. Queen Zan beats Sticky Don, got tied for third between Expeditious. Also there, that's Phonometer and Don Almighty.
Queen Zan delivers a good in race number 6, the cash out leg of the Reggae 6, and she was actually sent off the favorite, opened the favorite in the betting and remained favorite for the entire duration of the betting, and made all the running. Siobhan Townsend for Louis Richards and owner Deron Hira, and that's a fine victory by Queen Zan.
They're off. Wins Princess in the middle gets a good one. Legit Boss, as usual, displays speed and begins to tack toward us. Lion Charmer in the goal racing near the stand fence as they sort themselves out. On the far side, Acknowledge Me is also very prominent and showing good dash, but it looks to be Legit Boss, the one that has that overall lead. Acknowledge Me continuing to tack toward the center. On the far side, Smart Asset in the red cap. Over there too in the black, that's a Noble Attitude. Wayne's Princess more toward the center. Legit Boss continues to chart the course as they arrive at the quarter pole. It's Legit Boss out in front. Acknowledge Me now asked to close up in the blue cap in the center. Legit Boss just. Acknowledge Me, the main contender as they flash past the furlong pole. It is Legit Boss under the stands. Acknowledge Me now beginning to make gains. Legit Boss battling Acknowledge Me, and Radish Roman now getting to terms with Legit Boss. They're going to flash past together. It's tight. Legit Boss nearest to us. Acknowledge Me in the middle. Then California Gold, Wayne's Princess, and the Lion Charmer.
So the former Pick the Super Challenge Trophy winner, Legit Boss, proves that she really loves the wet underfoot condition, and that's when it was the same condition when she won that race as a 2-year-old, the second leg of the Supreme Venture Limited 2-year-old Triple Crown, and she got the job done there in upset fashion. So hasn't really progressed along the expected line since that victory, but she really proved today that she loves the underfoot condition, and she really worked well for the event 46-3 for 4 furlongs straight on the 26th of October, and she gets the job done. Tevin Foster riding there for third, Anthony Baba Nunes, and as expected, the top 2 runners were the horses that fought out the finish. From the 1 draw, Acknowledge Me tacked across, and from the 7 post, Legit Boss made all the running, kept a straight course route, and indeed that's another exacta on the card for Radish Roman and Tevin Foster. Radish Roman won a race earlier, beating Tevin Foster. That was with Impressive Force and Supremacy.
Simba the Lion goes in, and we are ready for a start, and they're off right away as a Lion of Ekati misses it and is left at the back of the field as the rest of the field hustle down towards the 6, and out wide, that's Bad Investment. Simba the Lion is right against the rail. Right there too, that's Lord of Agilon. Then comes a Diamond Rock. Princess Talisi is next. Victoria's Medallion. Then comes Maya racing. Then further back we have Nala's Bushman and the slow starting Lion of Ekati. They pass the 5 and head towards the 4, and it is Simba the Lion on a length and a piece lead. Just the leader from Lord of Agilon racing in 2nd. Then comes a Bad Investment in 3rd. Diamond Rock is making progress and coming forward in 4th, right against the rail. That's Princess Talisi. Maya overtakes Princess Talisi. Then comes a Victoria's Medallion. Behind that one, Nala's Bushman, and way out of it, and hopelessly out of it, that's the Lion of Ekati. They head toward the top of the lane, and Simba the Lion traveling really easy on that lead. It's Simba the Lion, hustle up and out some more. That's Lord of Agilon. Maya taking aim out wide. They're coming to the furlong and a half pole, and it's Simba the Lion still in front of Lion of Ekati. Here comes Diamond Rock making progress in the middle. Coming forward too on the outside, that is a Princess Talisi, but it is still Simba the Lion keeping them at bay. Lord of Agilon, Princess Talisi running on into 2nd, but it's Simba the Lion, well ridden. Simba the Lion beats Princess Talisi. Lion of Ekati, Diamond Rock got tight for 5th. Could either be Maya or Nala's Bushman.
Make that Simba the Lion. 2 lions in a den, and one of the lion gobble them up. So if you have 2 lions in a den, chances are one of them are going to gobble up the rest. So a lion, Simba the Lion, made most of the running there. Dean Dawkins riding for Norman Smith and owner Keno Martin. This one reported first time of the claim and got the win quite convincingly. Princess Talisi came from way off the pace to be 2nd, and 3rd, Lord of Agilon.
They're off. Freedom Street just toward the back. Joy's Golden displays speed. There goes Posing Already, and Posing Already gets that lead. 3 parts of a length in front of Antarctica. Joy's Golden and Oasis Jack race on the outside. The favorite Mojito in between horses. Taurus Boy and Freedom Street rub shoulders, and Speedy Hare is last. They're about to arrive at the half mile in the Cas Rocher. Posing Already has to be caught. Antarctica needs to find 2.5 to get there. Toward the outside, Oasis Jack. Mojito now begins a run as they charge toward the 3. In behind those, that's A Joy is a Golden. Taurus Boy attached to the inside. Freedom Street races second from the back, and Speedy here is last as the field will come thundering into the top of the lane. Posing already continues to have that lead. The favorite Mojito sneaking up on the rail, and in a flash, Mojito has now taken charge. 3/16 to run. It is Mojito beginning to open up on the field. Posing already, hanging on for second. Oasis Jack on the outside. Taurus Boy running the rail, but this is Mojito inside the final 16th. It is Mojito, and Dane Dawkins is looking for his second. Devastating Dane Dawkins and Mojito win by double digits. Taurus Boy is second. Oasis Jack third. Posing already fourth. Freedom Street is fifth.
2022 champion 2-year-old and 2023 2,000 Guineas winner makes his 2024 seasonal debut, and this is his first outing since running in the multi-mile December last year. And what an impressive turn of foot, winning by some 10.5 lengths in 1:12.3, and they did 23.3 for the first quarter, 48 and a fifth of a second for the half mile, so they really quickened up quite nicely inside the final 2 furlongs here. Start the clock in 1:12.3, and that's Dane Dawkins at his best aboard the Hall of Fame trainer Richard Zan's Mojito.
They're off and racing. Golden Syrup gets a good start. Digital Light rushing down into it. On the outside, Sugar Sugar has speed and not afraid to show it. So it's Sugar Sugar in front of rushing down on the outside. That Sparkles right against the rail. Digital Light. Miss Linton is right there in fourth. Then comes Golden Syrup, now overtaken by Cosmic Force. Kismet comes next, and Superior Racing at the back of the field. They head toward the 3, and it is Sugar Sugar on that lead. 4 lengths in front of Miss Linton, racing in a second. Hustle up and ask some more. That's Digital Light, now overtaken by Cosmic Force, going down into third. Then comes a Golden Syrup. Superior is rushing down on the outside. Kismet is also there. They're at the top of the lane, and Sugar Sugar is in front and traveling nicely too. Sugar Sugar, Cosmic Force coming forward along with on the rail Digital Light, but it is still Sugar Sugar keeping them at bay. Digital Light begins to take aim, also taking aim. That is Cosmic Force. It's Sugar Sugar in front, and not for catching. It's Sugar Sugar in front and traveling nicely too. Sugar Sugar goes on to win. It's 2 on the day. Make that 3 on the day for devastating Dane Dawkins.
So Sugar Sugar gives Dane Dawkins the natural hat-trick. He scored in races 8, 9, and 10. Had a win in race number 8 with a symbol aligned at odds of 4-1, make it all the running. Had another win in race number 9 with Mojito. Big win that, and gets the job done with Sugar Sugar in race number 10. So the natural hat-trick goes to Dane Dawkins, and we thought that it would have been a Tevin Foster Radish Roman show all day long. Well, here comes Dane Dawkins throwing his hat in the ring as well. He has a triple, and Tevin Foster has a double, and so does Radish Roman. So these 3 riders are responsible for 7 of the 10 winners ridden so far here today at Caymanas Park.
They're off. Oh my gosh, breaks on the far side with Galopin de Villaz. Cher de Jour is over toward the far side, tacking across ahead of a Military Light in the yellow. Radam de Grey is toward the center of the course as they make their way down the stretch and head toward the final quarter. Military Light toward the center, Radam just in behind with a Blood Moon. Chinita Estrella and Happy Force race nearest to us. These are the main contenders as they charge away now toward the final quarter. Happy Force, possibly the leader. Chinita Estrella right there on the premises. Blood Moon now asked to shine over toward the far side as they charge away now toward the final 3/16th, and it's Chinita Estrella with that lead from the favorite. Happy Force now asked to quicken on the outside. Blood Moon is over on the far side. Radam is left of it as they charge away now inside the final 16th. Chinita Estrella in a driving finish with Happy Force. These 2 heads apart as they come toward the line. Happy Force on the outside may just have done it over Chinita Estrella. It's close. Then Blood Moon, Radam, and Military Light. you.